Good morning. I am sorry if there is lots of background noise to the start of this clip. I stupidly have decided to just put a load of washing on before I started filming this. So if you hear any noise, that is what that is. This is a bit of a random vlog for me, to be honest. I'm actually staying in Aberdeen right now because a family member of mine is unwell and in hospital, which obviously is not a very nice sort of reason to be here. I'm originally from up north, that's kind of why my family are still up here. But I've been here now for a good few days and they're looking really well and everything's looking very positive. So obviously I wouldn't really feel up to vlogging and stuff like that if I wasn't feeling quite like settled and at peace with their sort of situation. So yeah, everything on that front is looking good. I'm likely just to be here for another few days. And it's a really gorgeous day. And I thought maybe it would be nice for me to vlog a few locations in Aberdeen. So I won't have ever mentioned this on the vlog before, but I am from the northeast originally, like actually further northeast than Aberdeen. And I moved here for a year or two when I first left home and started going to uni here, but I actually really just did not have a good time there. I think it was maybe just that I had lived so close to Aberdeen for so long and I didn't really like spread my wings far enough. So I completed a year or two of uni here and then I left to move to Edinburgh. So that is my sort of history with Aberdeen. And I honestly have barely visited Aberdeen since I moved to Edinburgh, like 9 years ago, I think, because honestly it just held a lot of bad associations for me. But this trip has actually like made me see a different side of Aberdeen. So I thought it would be quite nice to kind of show you what I've been up to as like my sort of morning slash just general routine. Obviously outside of hospital visits and stuff, I'm not really gonna include those obviously. But I've just been doing a few little cute bits and bobs either side of those to kind of keep my days sort of on a positive note and like get me outside and get me doing things that I would do at home in Edinburgh normally. So yeah, I just thought I would take you along and show you some cute spots in Aberdeen because I didn't know about them when I guess I did, but I didn't make the most of them when I lived here, and I definitely am making the most of them now. I have a little special someone with me. So I have my little sidekick, Obi. Who's that? Is it the camera? He's looking out the window. Do you want me to put you down? I think he's quite enjoying looking out the window, to be fair. So yeah, I took Obi with me because I wasn't really sure how long I was going to be here, and I just wanted some company, honestly. And if you've watched my other vlogs, you'll know I have two dogs. My other dog, Harris, is at home, nice and happy with my partner. Obi's just a bit of a easier sort of travel companion, is the reason I took him. He's much more settled in terms of leaving him alone places and things like that. So he was just kind of the obvious choice for this little trip. And I have to say, it has been so lovely to have him here and have some company and just have like a bit of my usual routine with me. Yeah, getting me out on walks, getting me outside, and yeah, it's just been really nice to have him here. So honestly, you've been a great help, Obi Poby, haven't you? So this morning I've let myself have a little bit of a lie-in and I have like done my skincare and stuff, popped on a load of washing, and now Obi and I are going to head out for a little walk, and I thought I would show you the kind of walk we've been doing every day we've been here basically, because it is absolutely perfect for Obi. It is a little bit later in the day than it has been the last few days I've done this walk because, like I said, I let myself have a bit of a lie-in. So I'm hoping it's not going to be mega busy now. It's still like early in the morning, but it's not as early as I usually get up. I'm hoping it's still going to be nice and quiet. And yeah, I'll just show you. We're going to walk through down from where I'm staying, down a wee sort of cycle path almost to a big park, and then that park leads into Old Aberdeen, where like the university is, and I found a really nice coffee shop there. There's also a bookshop that I want to have a quick look in because there's a book in the window I really like the sound of, but I was there every other day this week. I was there too early. The bookshop wasn't open yet, whereas today it definitely will be. So yeah, that is the plan for this morning. And yeah, it's a lovely blue sunny day, so I'm excited to get outside. So we are out the house and it is a beautiful sunny day in Aberdeen. Yeah, I feel like this jacket is making me look very tanned. It's actually really sunny and I've been roasting Obi in my big black like long puffer jacket that I normally walk the dogs in. So I've opted for this little light bright red rain jacket today, which honestly I think my outfit looks a bit random because all the rest of my clothes are in the wash, so I've just had to like wear what was clean basically. I really wasn't expecting to be here for as long as I have been, so I didn't really pack more than like 3 or 4 days worth of clothes, so it's just meant I need to do a wash today, which is absolutely fine. Does mean today's outfit is a little bit interesting, but we are out in the lovely sunshine, walking down this wee sort of cycle path I described to you, and then we will head from here into the park, which is lovely, and then go get a wee coffee and hopefully get that book that I had my eye on the other day. So we're just having a lovely little walk in the sunshine, and I thought I would show you this cute little bit of the park that people say you can see otters at sometimes. I have not seen any otters during my stay, but I thought it would be worthwhile mentioning for if anyone watching this comes here, just so you're aware to keep your eyes open for otters. So across this kind of stream of the river, there's these kind of islandy bits like here and then one further back, and there are meant to be otters living on those little islands. I have not seen any, like I said, but that does not mean they are not there. I'm sure they are. Go on. It just so happens that I have not been lucky enough to see any, but I would love to see some little otters, so I will be keeping my eyes peeled on all my walks here. Are you happy to be home? Should we go in? I am home from my walk and I'm just gonna get Obi some breakfast because he is hungry. Excuse me, a hungry little boy. It's quite late for his breakfast, to be honest, but I never like feeding them before a walk. So yeah, he's eating his breakfast just now, and I'm gonna make my breakfast. You'll have seen on that little walk there that I got myself a little coffee from this cute little place called Kilau Coffee in Old Aberdeen. That's the only coffee shop I've gone to while I've been here, just because it's really handy, it's dog friendly, and the coffee is super, super nice. They do a scheme where if you buy one of their little reusable cups, I think you can trade it back in and get money off a coffee or something. I'm honestly unsure. This is not my cup. This is one of my family members' house that I'm staying in at the moment. I just thought I would use this rather than buy my own because I don't live here. But basically, if you don't have one of these cups, they will charge you, I think, 50p for a takeaway cup, which honestly, I think is quite a good initiative. We should definitely be moving away from creating so much waste just from something as like luxury as getting a takeaway coffee every day. So very much enjoying them. Would recommend. Lovely staff, dog friendly, really nice coffee. I've not tried any of the sandwiches or cakes or anything, but they look really nice. And then I went into Blackwells bookshop and got this little book that I saw in the window the other morning. But the other mornings I've been walking Obi, it's been too early in the day for them to be open. But today I woke up a little bit later, so they open at 9. So I had plenty of time to get this. It's a nice short book. It just sounds like something I would really like. Booker Prize for 2025 have said, a book about dreams, an exploration of class and family, a celebration of the power and the glory of music, a challenge to the limits of literary realism, and stunningly a love story. And I just love kind of books sort of looking at relationships. I think specifically I really enjoy books about relationships between like family members, with like a little hint of like a love story or a tragedy or something like that thrown in. But I honestly think my favourite sort of relationships to read about are family relationships. Basically written by this, I think, English author, and this is his 5th novel. I've never read anything by him before. Sounds like he's quite a respected author. And yeah, I'm just excited to give this a little go. I might eat my breakfast and then have a little read of this morning. I need to get my washing out the machine and hang that up. It's quite a sunny day, so I'm tempted to hang it outside, but I'm also a bit worried because I'll be away out the house for like a good chunk of the day at the hospital, and I don't want it to just start raining, because although my walk was lovely and the skies are lovely and blue, this is still Aberdeen and it is very prone to rain. So I think I might just hang it up inside to be on the safe side, because it would be very annoying to have to come home and do the washing again. Anyway, that is enough yapping from me. So I'm gonna hang up my washing, have some breakfast, and then maybe just sit and read my book for a little bit. That sounds like a very nice morning indeed. Hello, I have just spent the morning at home, had some breakfast and had a little read of my book, hung up my washing, that kind of thing. We just had a pretty chill morning after our dog walk today. I'm now parked up at the hospital, and I'm probably going to be here for a good few hours, so I will check in with you when I'm leaving, and we'll probably go on another wee wander with Obi this evening. That's kind of been my routine while I've been here. Go on a little second walk with him, just a nice way to clear my head and kind of round off the day and make sure he's getting like plenty of exercise and attention and stuff, obviously, while I'm spending a good bit of time out the house, like at the hospital as well. So that is the plan for today. I haven't eaten lunch because I ate my breakfast quite late, so I'm probably going to pick something up at the M&S here. I'm hoping they have one of the prawn sriracha poke bowls, but we shall see. I'll let you know what I get. And yeah, I will catch up with you later. Hello. I am home from the hospital and I'm just on a very rainy little walk with Obi. I'm wearing one of my dad's huge waterproof jackets because my jacket is water resistant and it's the only one I have with me, and I don't really want to get it absolutely drenched so that it's still wet tomorrow morning. So I'm just wearing one of these. Got my little woolly hat on to keep cozy, and Obi is just having a nice little sniff. Hospital visit all went fine, everything's still absolutely grand on that front. And yeah, that's me pretty much home for the night. It's about 7 o'clock just now, I think. But I'm just out on this little wander with Obi, probably be like half an hour max. I would go for a bit longer, but the weather is not the nicest. And he did have like an hour and a half walk this morning, so it's not like he needs any longer. And I don't really need to be out in the rain for any longer than I have to be. So, little half an hour stroll with him, get home and make myself some dinner. And then I'll probably just cozy up on the couch, either try and find a DVD to watch or just read a bit more of my book. I think I read about 35 pages this morning. Obi, come on. Good boy. Yeah, I think I read about 35 pages this morning, and like I said, the book is only 160 or so I could definitely make a good dent in it, but it's just how I'm feeling when I get home. We'll see if I'm in cozy book reading vibes or cozy film vibes. We shall see. But yeah, let's enjoy this nice rainy walk together. Everything is looking very different to how it did on my walk this morning. Hello, baby boy. But it's important that you're not freezing for too long, huh? Oh my goodness, that was a very wet walk. We are soaked. My leggings are like two-tone. You can see where my jacket stopped, and my leggings are soaked. So I need to get Mr. Obi fed because he is crying for his dinner, and then I need to get myself dried off so that I can have my cozy little evening. Okay, Obi is fed, so now I'm going to pop the oven on to preheat and then get my dinner started. I'm going to have some rice, grains, salmon and broccoli is my little meal. And then I got myself a little treat chocolate bar from M&S in the hospital. So I will be enjoying that after. I'm feeling quite like, I know I seem like I'm like absolutely fine, and I am, and my family member is going to be fine, but it is still quite emotionally draining having someone in your family really close to you be unwell. And obviously I'm not at home or anything like that, so I am just feeling a little bit sort of emotionally drained. I'm gonna have a nice chill evening, and then hopefully that will kind of revive me, have a good night's sleep, and go again tomorrow. Hopefully it will be slightly less rainy, although the forecast is not looking so good, so we will just have to wait and see about that. But yeah, for tonight I'm just gonna have a really cute cozy night, chill out, try and clear my mind a little bit, and just, yeah, recharge a little bit emotionally, I think. Obi is always a little bit crazy when he's wet. I think all dogs are like this. But he's just been rolling around on this blanket. Don't worry, I'm going to wash it before I leave here. And now he is destroying, well, not destroying actually, just chewing and playing with this little toy I got him from Pets at Home the other day as a little reward for being such a good travel companion. He used to have one like this that was a donut. And they don't make them that look like donuts anymore. This one I think is like an orange or a lemon. Stop recording now because I know for anyone with dogs, this is triggering. Hello, sorry if this is a bit of an odd angle. I don't really have a place kind of directly in front of the bathroom mirror I can prop my camera up, but I'm just basically getting ready for bed just now. I've really not done very much at all this evening. I made my dinner, as you saw, which was some salmon, rice, like half of one of those little grain packets, and some broccoli with some soy sauce and honey sort of dressing that I made. That was really, really nice. And then I finished off my dinner with a little M&S chocolate bar that I got myself as a little treat, and then just sat on the sofa and read my book for a little while. I am enjoying this book. I'm enjoying the way it's written, and I like where the story is going, but I don't really understand. I'm like 60 pages in, the book's only 160 pages. I don't really understand like what the ending could be if there's only another 100 pages to go, because currently we've covered not even a full day. So yeah, I'm just kind of intrigued now to see where the story ends up going. Yeah, overall I'm enjoying the writing style and the kind of mood and tone of the book. So we shall see where it goes. I'll hopefully read a little bit more tomorrow. As you will have seen from my little walk with Obi, it has been an extremely wet and rainy evening here in Aberdeen. My walk was very wet, and then since I've been home the rain has only got heavier. When I just opened the front door there just to see what it was like, it was really absolutely pouring down. So I'm hoping that it has eased off a little bit by the morning so I can go on another nice walk with Obi. My plan was kind of to go along this sort of little trail that takes you along to the beach, but if the weather is going to be horrendous, the beach is maybe not the place we want to be, especially with a wind warning. So obviously it will be worse at the beach. So we will just have to see how the weather is looking when I wake up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a treat, I think, and not set myself an alarm, which is literally something I never ever get to do, because obviously on my days I'm in work I need to be up mega early, and then the days where I'm not in work I typically end up getting up very early because of the dogs. Whereas this little trip is honestly just bringing me back to the days where I had one dog, and a dog that is happy to lay in bed for a little while at that. So yeah, I'm gonna treat myself to a little lie-in tomorrow. I'm gonna try obviously not to lie in too late because I don't want to miss the whole morning, but I'm just gonna kind of let myself wake up naturally and see how I feel. This morning I didn't set myself an alarm, but I did wake up at 6:45. I then did go back to sleep for a little bit and woke up a little bit later, but ultimately the first time I woke up it was 6:45 in the morning, which isn't really a lie-in. So I'm hoping I may be sleeping a little bit more than that naturally tomorrow morning, but we shall see. Tomorrow's plan is very much the same as today's. I will probably focus my morning around getting a nice walk in, weather dependent obviously where exactly I'm gonna go. Definitely a walk of some sorts, and then come back, have my lunch, go visit my family member in the hospital for a few hours and then probably just come back home and do what I did this evening, have some dinner, read my book, and that will be that probably. My family member is due to have a procedure on Monday, so there's not really much happening at the hospital over the weekend. I'm more just there to kind of give them some company, and like you know, days in hospital can be very, very boring and lonely, so I just want to make sure that I'm here basically just for that reason at the moment. And then on Monday, when things are actually sort of moving again, yeah, I just want to be here to make sure everything's okay and find out what the plan is from there and everything like that. So at the moment it's just kind of a waiting game. Everything hospital wise today was absolutely fine. We just like played some Scrabble and had a little chat and things like that, so nothing really to worry about there at the moment. But yeah, plan will basically be the same for tomorrow, and then Monday we'll be in a bit of a different situation and see where we end up. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just doing my evening skincare. I think I've already talked you through all my skincare I normally use before, but I have actually added a new product, which is this Bioma Hydrate and Repair Toner. Hydrating Milky Toner, which I'm actually really, really loving. I just picked this up totally randomly at Boots because I used to use a toner that I actually love. It was the, what is the brand? I'm sure the brand began with a G, and they did this like watermelon toner. They do an avocado eye mask thing. What is this brand? You can buy it on Look Fantastic, I want to say. Anyway, I used to use that toner and I loved it. I loved the finish that it kind of left on your skin. It made your skin look so hydrated and so healthy. But it was kind of annoying that I could only buy it in this one place online and you couldn't find it in like Boots or somewhere like that. I should probably look again and see if they've like updated their stocking or anything like that, because they probably have in the time that I've not used it. But yeah, long story short, basically I used to use a toner, really loved it, stopped due to that kind of not being able to find it in person and being too impatient to order online basically. And then I saw this and I just thought, you know what, that sounds like it does all the things I want it to do. I know quite a lot of people rate Bioma quite highly, and yeah, so far I'm getting on really well with it. I wouldn't say I'm like absolutely wowed by it, but I would say my skin during the day, I can see a difference. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I think it was relatively affordable. This is 150 mils and I feel like it was under £10, which I feel like is pretty good going, because you just use like a very small amount on the palm of your hand and pop it all over your face. So yeah, really enjoying this, would rate this. Also love the packaging. I think all the Bioma stuff is so cute. I would love to have a whole Bioma skincare set, but obviously I already have like my favorites that I use otherwise, which are always this cleanser, this moisturizer, and then in the day the La Roche-Posay sun cream, and my Laneige lip mask that I pop on at night. So I'm gonna pop my wee lip mask on just now and get myself to bed. I think I'm just gonna cut this vlog here, unless the weather ends up being like absolutely stunning tomorrow morning and I have like the most beautiful walk ever, which I'm not really setting my hopes too high for. If that is the case, I'll probably take some little clips on my morning walk, but otherwise I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed a little glimpse into Aberdeen, although it's very sort of very small glimpse into Aberdeen. There's a huge amount more in the city. I'm just in a very particular area. There's loads of other sort of cafes and parks and museums and things that I've obviously not covered at all in this video. This is just my experience on this trip to Aberdeen. But yeah, I hope either way you've enjoyed the video and that you are having a good Easter weekend, as that is when I'm filming this. I have no idea when I'll actually be uploading it because I do not have my laptop or anything with me to be able to edit any of these, so I kind of need to wait until I'm back in Edinburgh to get any editing done. So yeah, but regardless, I hope you have enjoyed the video and I hope you're having a good week, day, weekend, whatever time it is when you are watching this.
Is it sleepy time? Is it time for sleepies?